Hi everybody, welcome back to Mage Renaissance, episode 75 with me, Sid. And for those of you who were wondering whether you were going to see episode 75, I fixed the problem. Apologies if I was a little bit negative, perhaps, with the problem last time, with the problem with the end and the end pearls and everything. Of course, there was a very simple solution. It's just that when you've spent several hours trying to work out why a problem is such a problem, it kind of makes sense. A problem is such a problem. Yeah, good one, John. It can get a little bit. You get tired, I think is the word. You're tired. You get a bit grumpy, need a snooze. Yeah. The solution was to remove the End Reborn 2 mod. That particular mod was the not necessarily, well, it potentially was it was giving the Enderman that End of Flesh drop, and I kind of realized that maybe that drop off was due to them dropping something else, as these things often do. We'll have that. It's redstone. It's free. And more importantly, we'll have the experience. So yeah, that was a thing. So now we can get ender pearls again. That's a good thing. We also don't have those ludicrous angry endermen that were just so many of them. I mean, oh hello. Oh, well done, sir. Not so well done now. Yeah, they were somewhat insane. You know, you couldn't go into the end without getting automatically attacked by endermen who you hadn't even aggroed. So yeah, we're sorted. Which means we can go back to plan of continuing working on the Britannia stuff and a few other bits and pieces. But it occurs to me that we can kind of use this to our advantage. I need a check. Is that the? That's just a crate with stuff in it. Excellent. I will need that in a moment. We'll need to stock that up. First things first, we need to make an astral sorcery crystal. We need to. Can I help you, sir? No? Okay. I think we probably should replace this tree at some point, because I think we're now just getting leaves. And I think somebody just walked in the house, so I will. I'm going to head up to the astral sorcery bit, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Liquid starlight. Put a collected crystal in. Don't know whether it helps or not. I'm never certain, but oh, hello. In you go. Going to try and increase this crystal to 400. It's a very high purity, this one, so should be good quality. Cutting's a bit naff, but we'll live. After all, I'm not sure whether cutting even influences ritual strength. And once we've got this up to 400, we're going to tune it to Amara for a ritual. And, well, you'll get to see what that's for once we've done this bit. But this is going to take a few buckets of this and a little bit of time, so I'll get this done, and again, I should be back in a moment. Alright, that's 400. So, let's head, first things first, let's head over here. Get rid of this bit of snow. And jump in here, and I want Amara. And then I'm going to grab all of these. Gimme, 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 and gimme. And we are going to place them down for the Amara constellation. One there. One there. One there. One there. That's live. Okay, pop you away, and we are going to take this one, which has got a 90 purity and a 400, and we are going to get that attuned. Very pretty. Oh, even prettier. And with a bit of luck, we will, there we go, that should do us. Right, tuned crystal. Next thing we need is a ritual pedestal, and for that we are going to need some more liquid starlight. We're going to need you. Don't know why you got that going on there. Because you've got an attuned rock in you to Avitas. Okay, we'll put that one away. Right, so to make the ritual pedestal, we need 2 gold in those positions. We need that in that position, and that is just a bog standard crystal going into that position. Right, then we need the rock crystals, so we need more of that, more of that. I should have somewhere. No. A chisel, chisel, there we go. Actually just make me one of those, because I don't want to waste durability on the chisel if I can avoid it. Then we need 4 pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 chiseled. 2 chiseled. Perfect. 1, 2. And then we're going to need you. That will do its thing. Everything's good and happy. And there's our ritual pedestal. So in terms of astral sorcery, we have got now everything we need for my little project. Not that. Yeah, that was right. I wanted to do and put that away. I knew there's always method to my madness. It's just sometimes the methods are not obviously methody, and quite often, sometimes quite mad. But this one should be interesting. So I am going to need a whole load of blocks. When do you never not need a whole lot of blocks after all? I'm also thinking about I'm going to just clean this out for starters, and I'm going to make a smelting results box, because I think they may come in handy to have as a storage medium for things. So let me type in copper, silver, lead, iron. We need to just make all of these into things, and then that will be a nice, reasonably clean, smelting box. That's the word I'm looking for. Let me just sort that out, because there's a few bits and pieces in there that need to go and be put away, and I shall be back with you in a moment. Okay, I think we've got most of what we need, so we are going to head back to the end. We're going to try and build something that I haven't built in a long time, and if I need to break that out for starters. And because I don't want to have to fly out here every time, So we're going to place that there, and we shall mark it with a linking tool, and it is all selected and done. Excellent. Right, so this place is a considerably friendlier place than it was. It's not hugely friendly, but it is friendlier. You know, all we've got to worry about really is slimes, and I can't see any of them. Those things there, these fellas. Yeah, which is not so bad. So the question is then what we want to do. I want to go over here, back to where the portal entry is, just because it's kind of a convenient point. And I want to go, we're going to build an ender basically, but we're going to try and use astral sorcery to power it, and it's going to be somewhat different to what we've done before, but I'm going to use this to get us out to where we wish to go. I did actually mean to build a new spell bullet that destroys blocks so many in a straight line in front of me, but I didn't, so oh well, you know, can't remember everything. Well, I can if I make notes, but I didn't, so there you go. But we obviously, ender as usual, we want to be as far away from the end island as possible so no mobs are spawned in. Now I think if we are 3 stacks of blocks away, it should be pretty much almost there. We probably want a little bit more, don't we? Okay, give me. So that's where we got to. I need to take this down anyway, and we might as well just use that to quicker in the long run. I hate working over the void, even when I can fly, but let me just sort myself out and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we're far enough out, now we need to go down. We don't desperately need to go down, but I like to have more height to build with, so we're going to take this down almost to the void to get a baseline. And we are about 4 stacks, about 248 blocks away from the end island, so we should be reasonably safe. God, I hate doing this. It does not matter how many times you do it. I hate it. With a passion. Y4, that's a little bit further. Y2, Y1. Okay. And straight up from here. We'll leave some of this in, but then we're going to have, right, so from here we're going to go 20. And I happen to have 20 on the block on the board, so 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't need to actually, because once we've got to the edge here of this platform, then we can come out with not 32, 20, and 20, and 20, and that will be the size of the base platform. This is going to be slabbed, of course. I'm not daft, but this will give us a starting point to work with. Right, anyway, I need to repeat this, and then we're going to get a circle, which is going to be 41 in diameter, and I'll fill that in and then slab on the top of it, and I shall be right back with you. Well, I totally underestimated how much material I needed, so we need to go back and get some more smooth stone. I have, however, linked that back to the island, which means we can now get over there quite easily. And I mean, I could potentially have gone for something that worked into the world, but you know, direct teleporting. There is an issue here with hunger and those extra life points we've got. When I travel between worlds, they drop off, or when I come back to this world, they drop off. We don't have a great deal of stone. This is an issue, and the smelterator is not doing stone, so I think we are going to have to do this the hard way, with the good old-fashioned furnaces. I'm not going to slab everything. We're going to use mainly stone wherever we can, but needless to say, it's going to be a bit of a pain if I have to smelt everything like that. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and set those running. I suppose shouldn't take too long. And there's the last one, but you will need some fuel, which we shall do like that. There we go, and we'll stick half into you, and we'll top that one off, and we'll top that one off, and that one off, and that, it doesn't really matter. That's relatively easy to find that stuff anyway, so it's just a matter of waiting now. So I'll get that done, be back in a sec. Oh well, that's a problem. When you use the portal, it reforms that block. Damn it. I mean, it's not a major issue, but it's just annoying. It means I've got to come up with another, well, plenty of ways in. This design is nothing but adaptable in that respect. However, we definitely therefore need to take that back. It's a shame I don't have its companion, because I can't make one of those on their own. So yeah, anyway, first things first, we need to finish slabbing this, so get this done, back in a sec. Ran out again. And I've also spent a little bit of time and money investing in, let me just make sure I am in the middle. I am investing in, I'm going to use you because you're useless for anything else, and we shall go and pop that in there, and we're going to call this we'll call it Ender. It's what it is, isn't it? Accept, and we have a direct teleport now. We also have our box with some more slabbies in, and I brought some stone just to be on the safe side, and the world should be good and happy. So with that in mind, I'm going to finish this off, and then we'll get on to the next stage. Alright, so when you're building these, everybody knows that you drop, well, I say everybody knows, or if you don't know, Google knows, that to kill an Enderman or bring him down to half a heart, you need to drop him 43 blocks. Now, I don't need to bring him that far because I can always punch him for considerably more damage, or we can always go and use one of our many free swords or other weapons that we've got, such as bound blades, for example. There's plenty of ways we can kill these Endermen without having to resort to getting them all the way down to one life. However, and I also don't want to have to faff around slowing them down on the drop, because this is going to be a perimeter drop rather than a center drop. So I would like, let me start here. In fact, let me just take this lot out so we can count up the distance we want for the platforms. We're going to be, I would say, maybe 5 spawn pads. They're going to be fairly large, so hopefully we'll get a reasonable spawn rate. We do want to be plenty high enough, far enough away that they can spawn on us though. So let us say if I go from here, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So if I wanted to go say to 27, That will be 24, wouldn't it, on top of that? And we're going to come up to here. Yeah, that's reasonable. And then we are going to grab ourselves some cobble, because that's what we got. And we're also going to take our chisel, and hopefully I've got enough durability on that. Mind you, it's not a problem now. I can get backwards and forwards fairly quickly. Let's just go with big tile. That's as good as any for now. That should be enough for now. We'll just pop that in. And so that was 27. So this point here, I want to make, now I just need to go and pull up another web page, because I have got over here an ellipse, and we're going with a 35 diameter, 35 radius, which is going to be 34, which is 15, 17. So if I go and take 17 from here, like that, and then take 17 from this side, like so, and then 17 from this side, like that, and finally 17 from this side. So this will be the spawn platform, the first one. I have tested this kind of in survival, so you know, we're not going at this completely blind. And in theory, if I come to the edge here, we should be, let's have a look. From there, we land here. So that gives us a three wide, which if I jump over and grab some of that, we're going to be 1, 2, 3, and then that's going to be where the edge is. Let me just test that one more time. Oh, we've already got a customer. Yeah, that's fine. So the Endermans should end up in here. We will put a too high roof on the top of this and probably cover it in water or something. We'll protect us from spawning moves, kind of thing. However, after that, what do we need? Well, we need to quarry this lot out for starters. And obviously this will grow, but we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have a platform. We're going 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have a platform. This is going to be the middle one. 1, 2, 3, platform. I think this is going to be, so that was 27. I think we'll get away with this just 1, 2, 3, and a platform. And the two above this middle platform need to have the middle popped out, and the reason for that will become apparent in a moment, hopefully. Plop and plop. Right, so let me go and get rid of some of this stuff. Keep hold of that. We'll get rid of that and a couple of those. 1, 2, 3, and another 1, 2, 3, 4. And the third platform up needs to have. I need to swap that out for that. So the ritual is going to go in the middle of the 3. That's the idea anyway. 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Careful when building this, you don't want to accidentally build any Swahili. What was it? No, it's not Swahili. It's I can't remember the sign. It's a good luck symbol, swastika. Good luck symbol in another culture, but unfortunately, you know, it has all the meanings these days. It's a shame how many things that have had in the past have had good meanings have become sadly adulterated in the sense that they no longer have these kind of sensible good meaning sounds that, you know, used to have for these things. I'm not going to activate the ritual yet. I am going to carry on getting the platforms in. I don't think with anything particular we need to worry about too much. So what did I say it was? 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 13. 2, 3. So that should be, yep, it is. It's good. Knock that down 1, and again we'll do the same here. And basically, we're then going to build these platforms out into full-on spawn pads, and yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I just want to, I'm kind of filling these in, but there's an awful lot of them. Let's just head down here a second. I just want to see what happens when we activate the ritual properly. Oh, you're still getting a few. I mean, most of these will fall off in the wrong place. That's the drawback. However, what we should start seeing in a moment, if we can. Now, why is that not having an effect on this fella here? Interesting. Why is this not working? I mean, you can see the sky. It's not working for those two down there. It certainly worked for those above it, though. I didn't actually, to be honest, try dealing with it lower down. So I think we're going to have to drop this right down and see what range it has above, because that clearly isn't playing ball. So what we'll do is we don't want that there though, do we? No. We'll drop this out and place the ritual here. Obviously we need to bring the rest of the ritual structure down, but that in itself is not a problem. Let me quickly do that and see what effect it has on all of the ones above it, because as I say, I tried it with a couple of layers. I didn't try it with 5. Back in a moment. Alright, we've got a reasonable selection of Endermen spawned on different platforms. Let's pop that in. Any second it should start. Why are you not working? Oh, it just, yep. Yep, just push that one off. I wonder wonder whether we need to go slightly smaller. On the circle. I did do some measuring, but I've got a sneaking suspicion we need to bring it in a little bit. Let's just give this a chance to throw a few Endermen into the mix and see what happens to them. See, that one did get bounced across a little bit. Interesting. Yeah, it is pushing them off. It's just slow. I wonder whether that's a lag thing. Let me just get rid of that. I don't need that circle guide anymore. Let's see whether we can see the log. No, we can't. Okay. So, and those are not doing anything. Oh, there we go. It does do it. It's, yeah, I think we've got a lag issue. But that was a definite movement push from the, yeah, you can see it. It's just slow. I think we're lagging. And the ones from the top are actually getting pushed off and dying, which is a bit of a pain. Do I bring it down one and take that top one out? I don't know. Experimental spawner generation. Experienced farm generation, I should say. Always fun. Whee! Let's just get back up and yeah, this, because they're not really moving around a great deal either. Prove me wrong, why don't you? But I would expect this, when I come within range of that. Maybe what I should do is work out. You can see, yeah, we're just lagging out. That's what's happening here. Alright, I think a quick restart should solve that problem. And then we can test it again. So back in a mo. Well, this really isn't working. And I don't know why. It worked in testing. But I'm stumped. This is bizarre. With a capital biz. Now, I mean, we could always go vanilla. This is, you know, this is just me trying to use modded items to do the trick. And obviously, Aversio is the correct. I have used the correct. Amara, sorry, is the correct constellation. It has repulsive forces, and we have done Amara, haven't we? Let me just double check. That is tuned to Amara. I mean, we could try powering the ritual up like we did in Citadel of Life with the Mineralis ritual. I'm going to leave this for this episode. We're going to leave the area because it's a bit hostile anyway. Oops, hang on. We need to travel back to my home. Travel, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mr. Bouncy thing. That is annoying. See, the other option we could try is interdiction torches. Let's just see if I've got... I don't know if I've got any bat wings. That's the only thing I might be missing. Let's have a look. Bat wings from the Gravestone mod, but not bat wings from Reliquary. Again, I wonder whether we've got an overwrite going on. We have got quite a lot of the Reliquary stuff now, which is nice, because I do want to play with that at some point. probably now we're going to see many batty bats about. Interdiction torches, but I don't think they have the same range anyway, so that is a consideration to take into account. But let's just go to have a look at how our mana generation is going anyway. Steady. We are, let's have a look, we've still got plenty of melon, we've still got plenty of spuds, plenty of carrots. Everything has things in the right spot, so that's good. We are certainly not close enough, I don't think, to be playing with the remember, we need half a mana pool just to make the Terra Steel. But it's working. That is the main thing. We haven't got a huge amount of melon going on there, but ultimately we'll potentially get some more agri-carnations or something going down here as well. Anyway, if you have any ideas on that mob spawner, why it's not playing, why that ritual isn't playing properly, let me know. We do need, if we're going to do that, to get a lot more into liquid starlight, because we are going to need the lenses for these things, which are going to need more crystals. We're going to need stuff. We're going to need these are going to be a pain, and potentially we need 5 of those, and we probably need to give it an attuned, I suppose we could attune another crystal to it, and I mean, in an ideal world a celestial, but you know, I'll take whatever help I can get on these and see where we go. But yeah, didn't work out. How the hell did you die there? Huh? Oh, he's looking at me now. I suppose I should actually go and get a screenshot as well when I think about it. Ow. Let's just try. I don't know why that ritual is not doing its job. Every single mob there, every single enderman should be being bounced across and out of the way. Oh, and those ice things fly, do they? Okay, that's good. Fortunately, so do I. I don't know why they're not behaving as they should do. I mean, as a spawning platform, you can't fault it. Look at the number of mobs there. Okay. Oh well, there we go. Ender fail is, I suppose. Travel, bang, bang, travel. Anyway, yeah, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.